Hello students, I am Pooja Dhokre. In our previous class, we have already studied about types of an angles and how to measure an angle. Even in types of an angles, we have studied right angle, acute angle, obtuse angle, straight angle and zero angle. Now, today I am going to teach you about how to draw an angle and how to types of lines. So open page number 9. We will see drawing of an angles. How to draw an angles. See page number 9. Here in the book they have given us one example with explanation. Here we have to draw an angle of 70 degree. We have to draw an angle of 70 degree. See. Now, how to draw an angle? See students. First, we have to draw one ray. See, this is a ray. It has a beginning point but no end point. So, it is a ray. Now, draw ray AB with the help of scale. Then use your protractor. See students, this is a protractor. Now place the baseline of the protractor on ray AB. See, here it is. Baseline of the protractor on ray AB with its center on a A. Here with its center on a A. Note that AB meets the 0 degree point on the baseline along the inner scale. Here it is a 0 degree and here it is a ray AB. Now locate the 70 degree mark on the inner scale. Here it is 70 degree. So make a point. Make a point. Name it is C. Now remove your protractor and draw ray AC. See, remove your protractor and draw ray AC. So the angle BAC is 70 degree or angle CAB is 70 degree. So with the help of this we have to solve exercise 5. Exercise 1.5. Use your protractor to draw these angles. So first one is 40 degree. 40 degree. Now to draw an angle, first you should draw a ray. This is your scale. Draw a ray. See. Now this is a ray. We will give it name A, B. So take your protractor, place the baseline of the protractor on ray AB. So we have to draw 40 degree angle. Here the arrow is on right side. So that's why you have to take inner scale. Make a point here 40 degree. Here it is 40 degree. So remove your protractor and draw a ray. Give it name C and write here measurement of angle CAB is 40 degree. So students, second example 45 degree. You have to draw an angle of 45 degree. Again take your scale and draw one ray. C. Draw one ray, name it Q and R. Now take your protractor, place it on ray QR. Again, then just make a point on 45 degree. It is between 40 and 50. See, here it is. Again, join the ray, draw a ray here. P. The major angle PQR is equal to 45 degree. See, you can write like this: major angle PQR equal to 45 degree. Here also major angle CAB is equal to 45 degree. There will be always the vertex is in between. See, here also A and here Q. Now our next example, third one, 125 degree. See, 125 degree. Again, draw one ray here. Y, Z. Then take the protractor, place it on ray YZ and make a point on 125 degree. Where it is, students? Yes, it is between 120 and 130 here. So make your one point. I'll just make it. Here I will write 125 degree. So see here. So make a point on 125 degree. Again write here X and join the ray X, Y. Join the ray X, Y. See, like this. So, angle XYZ is equal to 125 degree. Major angle XYZ is equal to 125 degree. Now, fourth one, 25 degree. See, students, we can draw an angle on left side by using outer scale. See, here, draw one ray. Here O and O. So place the protractor on ray NO with its center on N. Now here the arrow is on, here the arrow is on left side, so that's why use outer scale. See, where it is at 25 degree scale, see, here it is between 20 and 30. Now M, give the name, point M and join the ray. So we got our angle MNO 25 degree. See, and just write here Major angle MNO is equal to 25 degree. Now we'll see our next example. Fifth one, 35 degree. Now again draw one ray. Here VW, ray VW, and take your protractor, use it, place it on VW, ray VW, see like this, and find where the 35 degree it is on the protractor, see here. So make a dot, join it, give it name U, and join this. See students, we got our angle UVW of 35 degree. Right here, major angle UVW is equal to 35 degree. Now next one, 60 degree. Sixth one, 60 degree. What we have to do? Yes, draw one ray. Name it B, C. Place the baseline of the protractor on ray BC. Yes. Again, find where it is 60 degree. Here. So make a dot and join it. Give the name point A. Join this one. Yes. So our angle ABC is equal to 60 degree. Major angle ABC is equal to 60 degree. Now see students, in this way we have solved exercise 1.5. I think you all of you understand this. Now the next page, exercise 1.6, open it. Page number 10. See. Now, here exercise 1.6. What it is? Draw line segments in your notebook equal in length to the line segments given below. Here are some line segments are there. See, segment AB, segment CD, segment EF, and segment XY. So, what we have to do now? We have to just measure it by the help of scale. And with that measure, you have to draw it in your notebook. See, like this. Here is this segment AB. So, measure it with the help of scale. See, like this. And whatever the measure it is, you have to take that measurement and just draw another segment. See, like this. See, here my measurement is different and here it will be different. Here it is 36 centimeter, but in your textbook it will be different. So, draw it, name it P, Q. Again, same procedure you have to do. you just have to measure segment CD and draw another segment in your notebook. Again measure segment EF and draw it. Even XY also same. So we'll start next point, types of lines. See, types of lines. First one, intersecting lines. Here intersecting lines. Line AB and XY. See, line AB and XY, here are the two lines. First one is line AB and line XY. They meet each other at point O here. So we say that they intersect at O here. Line AB and XY intersect each other at O. AB and XY are intersecting lines. See, here they are intersecting each other at point O. So line AB and XY are intersecting lines. See students, what's special about intersecting lines? Will you tell me? Okay, I will tell you. Two intersecting lines meet at exactly one point. Two intersecting lines meet exactly at one point. I will give you another explanation. See, let us look at two pairs of intersecting lines. I will show you two pairs of intersecting lines. First one, see. Sorry. Here. Line A and line B. Again, second pair like this. Line C and line B. Now, see students, no matter how they meet, but they are in a one plane. See, no matter how they meet, these are the two different figures, but no matter how they meet, they are in a one plane. See, this is in a one plane, this figure is in a one plane. Again, this one is also in a one plane. So our second property of intersecting lines is no matter how they meet, but they are in a one plane. That means intersecting lines always are in a one plane. Now we will see third point, that I am going to draw two lines. See here, line M and here also line N. Will you tell me, are they intersecting lines? Yes students, are they intersecting lines? No? Yes, they are intersecting lines, because when we extend these lines, see, if I am going to extend these lines, here they are going to meet each other. See, at point O. So these are the intersecting lines. Now you have understood intersecting lines? Yes. We will see our next point. Open page number 11. Perpendicular lines. See, here is a one figure. perpendicular lines. When two lines intersect and make a right angle, here make a right angle, they are said to be perpendicular to each other. See, here two lines are making right angles. See, so they are said to be perpendicular to each other. AB is perpendicular to AC, and the perpendicular sign means this is the perpendicular sign. AB is perpendicular to AC. That means lines that are right angles to each other are said to be perpendicular. Now next point, set squares. You all have your geometrical box. Yes? Yeah. Now open your geometrical box. Other than a ruler and protractor, what does it contain? Yes, they are two triangular shapes objects. Yes, like this. Here are the two triangular objects in your geometrical box other than a scale and protractor. See, these are the two triangular figures. What it is? See students, these are called as set squares. Set squares. Now we will see our next page, page number 12. Parallel lines. Parallel lines. See first figure. So here are the two lines AB and CD. What are they? See student, AB and CD meet or intersect each other at point O. See these two lines AB and CD intersect each other at point O. So they are intersecting lines. They are intersecting lines. Now see our second figure. Here also two lines, line XY and MN. Two lines are there. When we extend these two lines, they meet each other at point O. So they are also intersecting lines. Now see this one. Here also two lines, line PQ and RS. Are they intersecting lines? Yes students? No, because they are not intersecting each other. Even we extend these two lines, then also they are not intersecting each other. See, if we will explain, then also they are not intersecting. So these lines are called parallel lines. These are the parallel lines. So line PQ and RS are the parallel lines. This is the parallel sign. Then students, two lines are parallel if they do not intersect each other. That means these two lines are not intersecting each other, so they are the parallel lines. Now see next one. Here, distance between lines. Here is one figure. Which lines are they? Yes students, they are intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. And here, are they intersecting? No, they are parallel lines. They are parallel lines. So students, just measure the distance between these lines. See, here they have given the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just measure the distance. See, here it is 5, here it is 4 centimeter, here 2 centimeter. Again it is different, here 2 centimeter, 3, and here 5. So the distance between these numbers are different always. Again just measure the distance here. Here it is 8 centimeter, here also 8, here also 8, again here 8 and 8. That means the distance between two parallel lines is always the same. So students, today we have completed our types of lines. In next period we will see how to identify parallel lines, perpendicular lines and intersecting lines. Even students, you can make a list of figures or objects in your home. See students, you can make a list of objects in your home, that what you see in your home that has parallel lines and perpendicular lines. There are so many objects in your homes, so you can make a list of that objects. In this way, today we have completed parallel lines, intersecting lines, perpendicular lines. So in our next period we will see properties of triangles, types of quadrilaterals. So students, do your study at your home.